All right, today we're diving into the crypto safety net. We're going to break it all down to give you a straightforward guide from moving through our digital world with a whole lot more confidence and control. So let's just jump right in. So let's kick things off with a pretty direct question, and I want you to really think about it. How secure is your digital wealth, really? In a world where your most valuable assets might just be a string of code, this isn't some abstract technical question. It's deeply personal. And look, the stakes here couldn't be higher. This isn't like traditional banking where you can call someone to reverse the transaction. In crypto, a lot of mistakes are permanent. One compromised password, one moment of carelessness, and you could see years of hard work just vanish instantly. That's why getting a handle on this stuff isn't just a good idea. It's everything. To really understand how to defend ourselves, first, we've got to wrap our heads around the new digital reality we're all living in. Because, trust me, the game has completely changed. You know, what's so wild is how quickly the threats have evolved. It feels like just yesterday we were worried about simple email scams. Now, we're talking about incredibly sophisticated attacks that target the very core of Web3. Things like smart contract exploits that can drain millions of dollars from a protocol in minutes. The speed and the anonymity of crypto have created a whole new playbook for financial crime. And frankly, a lot of the old security tools just can't keep up. And it's not just about the money in your wallet anymore. Think about it. Your personal data, your name, your email, even just tracking your online habits. That's the new gold. It's being bought, sold, and yes, weaponized by attackers to target you. So protecting your identity is every bit as critical as protecting your crypto. Okay, so how in the world do we fight back? Well, this brings us to the absolute core philosophy of our source material today. We need to shift our mindset. We have to stop being a passive target and start becoming an active defender. This quote right here just nails it. Real security isn't something you can just buy off a shelf. It's a discipline. It's a set of habits. It's a way of thinking that you have to build piece by piece through preparation and just being aware. And that brings us to this key concept. Defensive thinking. It means you stop just reacting to threats after they happen. Instead, you're always thinking one step ahead. You're actively trying to shrink your digital footprint and build habits that just make you a much, much harder target to hit. And a huge piece of this is understanding the psychology of an attack. Scammers don't just hack systems, they hack people. They are masters of tapping into our most powerful emotions, that fear of missing out, right? Or the fake urgency of a limited time offer, or sometimes just good old-fashioned greed. Once you can spot these emotional triggers, you become so much harder to manipulate. Okay, enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty. It's time to put this whole defender mindset into action and talk about the real-world tools and habits you need to protect your identity and your wealth. Right, so this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Where do you even begin? It can feel overwhelming, but the answer is simple. You start with an honest look at where you are right now. It all starts with a personal security audit. Think of this checklist as your starting line. You need to go through every single point: your phone, your computer, your password habits, your wallets, and yeah, even your social media privacy settings. This audit is your chance to find and fix the cracks in your digital armor before someone else does. And a key part of that audit is getting your head around your wallets. It's simple, really. Hot wallets are connected to the internet. They're like your everyday spending wallet, great for trading and daily use. Cold wallets? They're completely offline. Think of them as your deep storage vault for the assets you don't plan on touching for a long, long time. Using the right tool for the job is absolutely fundamental to good security. And I need you to listen really closely here. Let's be crystal clear on this. Your seed phrase is the master key to everything. Storing it digitally in an email, a cloud drive, as a screenshot on your phone is the digital equivalent of taping the key to your bank vault to the front door for everyone to see. It must be kept offline. No exceptions, period. Okay, so now let's zoom out a bit. We're moving beyond just immediate defense. We're talking about building a real security system, a digital fortress that's designed to protect you not just for the next few months, but for decades to come. You know, when you see it laid out like this as a timeline, It suddenly feels a whole lot less overwhelming, doesn't it? Today, you nail the basics, secure your daily use wallets, and turn on two-factor authentication everywhere you possibly can. Over the next few years, you build out that deep cold storage, and then you start thinking about legacy, creating a real plan so your assets can be passed on safely. Now, that legacy plan, that's a tough nut to crack in crypto, isn't it? How do you make sure your family can get access if something happens without making your keys vulnerable right now? This is where some more advanced tools come into play. A multi-signature wallet, for example. Think of it like a safe deposit box that needs two different keys turned at the same time to open. Or secret sharing, where you can literally split your key into pieces. These are the kinds of solutions that give you peace of mind for the future without sacrificing your security today. And that brings us to the final, and maybe the most important piece of the puzzle. This is the transformation. This is about turning what you've learned into permanent, automatic habits so you can become a true, lifelong guardian of your own digital world. Because look, real mastery here comes from consistency. It's not about doing one big security overhaul. It's about doing the small things over and over again. Put a monthly checkup on your calendar. Set your software to update automatically. And practice that simple, powerful habit of pausing and verifying before you click. When these things become second nature, your security basically runs on autopilot.
And here's the thing, this journey doesn't stop with you. The more you teach what you know to your friends and your family, the stronger our entire community becomes. When you help protect others, you actually reinforce your own knowledge and make your own world that much safer.
And really, that's what this is all about. It's this powerful shift in identity. You're no longer just a potential victim, a passive target. You're a protector. You've got a plan, you've got a blueprint, and you've got the mindset of a guardian. So remember this, in this new digital world, security is freedom. The future is going to reward the people who prepared. Your digital future isn't secure by some happy accident. It's secure because you chose to make it that way. And that choice, well, you're making it right now.